It's no deep state chemist selling tabs to the Air Force.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about this.
By deep, we
Fucking-
mean deep into the Pacific.
Yeah, Pacific Ocean, off on the coast in Hawaii. We got this guy.
Honolulu. This rogue state health department chemist.
Yeah, supposed to be
cook
working on COVID.
Yeah.
Studies out cooking LSD.
Yeah, a criminal complaint filed earlier in the year charged Trevor Keegan with conspiracy to distribute LSD, which is a Schedule 1 controlled substance, lysergic acid defamide. Keegan, according to court documents, works at State Department of Health Disease Outbreak Control Division as an extract technician. What are they extracting there? So he's like he can give you LSD or COVID. A job which likely requires knowledge of chemistry and ways to operate a lab and utilize equipment, according to charging documents. Yeah, we just tested like 3,000 patients for COVID, but I can wash out those lab equipment and make your 300 tabs of LSD now.
Yeah.
So in September 2019, so this is originally a year ago because this article was from September 2020. Court documents claim an Air Force investigator contacted the USDA about a person.
Yeah, this is just when the investigated started because they first started investigating this other guy before they found Trevor, the chemist.
And all UIG followers, watch out there because he was using Snapchat to advertise and conduct drug sales.
Yeah, which we know Twitter, Instagram are widely used to traffic and source people to your Snapchat.
Instagram actually cut one of our stories off, one of the weed review stories, because I put a $sign in.
Yeah.
People how much I paid for the thing, and they're like, no selling illegal drugs on the platform. And it's like, we live in Canada. Like, first off, this isn't even illegal, you dumbasses. Like, what if I was operating a dispensary?
Yeah.
Like, I'd be pissed off. And then I tried to let them know, but you never hear anything back from that shit.
Yeah.
But anyways, a man identified as Austin White, so Walter White, but like his name's Austin instead. He's not from New Mexico, he's from Texas. Self-described middleman who's allegedly to have operated the public Snapchat that showed the public advertisement of various controlled substance for sale with listed prices. So yeah, that's the other problem. Like, be careful who your partners are. Over the course of about 4 months, beginning in December 2019, White's accused of having sold various forms of LSD to an undercover agent. So he sold like sugar cubes, like liquid LSD, tabs. Yeah. Including a Feb 2020 encounter when White is alleged to have told the undercover agent that his source of supply for the LSD works in chemistry and makes his own stuff. During further conversations with the undercover agent, White was referred to his source of supply as the chemist, and the cook, court's document continue. Keegan was eventually identified by DEA agents during an encounter on March 30, when White told an undercover agent that the source of the supply was nearby and pointed to a vehicle occupied by only one individual. So this guy was trying to live like a boss.
Yeah.
And then, for the court document, it says that on March 18, during a recorded phone call, Austin White told UC1 that making 300 tabs of LSD would be easy for his source to supply. And then DOH epidemiologist Dr. Sarah Park went on a 10-minute rant against testing before the Senate Special Committee on COVID-19. I have no idea what that has to do with any of this shit.
They're upset this guy wasn't doing COVID stuff instead of sell drugs. Like he was supposed to be working on COVID
working
shit.
At a Kahlua Ranch. Scott Marovich launched the first mobile COVID testing site. That was where he was supposed to be working.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's awesome.
He's an idiot. Yeah, he's just like jackass.
Yeah.
He was like legit, like try to use the pandemic as a distraction for him to make drugs.
Yeah, exactly. So that all happened in the end of March. And then it says, as recently as April 23rd, 2020, White has continued to advertise the sale of controlled substances, including LSD, using Snapchat. So yeah, definitely be careful operating as a drug dealer. You could even be selling shit to like undercovers, narcs and shit, and not even realizing it. You're a narc supporter.
Yeah, all the time. Come on. Everybody knows you don't use fucking cell phones, you dumbasses.
Yeah, well, the problem this guy had was like he was Walter Whiting it. Like this Austin White was Jesse Pinkman, and this other guy was Walter White.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. The whole story seems suspicious to me though. I got psyop written all over this. First of all, like where's this guy getting his supplies to make the LSD? Like just because he's a chemist, they just put he's a chemist and he works here. It's like no, like you need a what's it called? I can't remember the name of the fungus, but you need someone to grow like a field of rye, and infect it with ergot. That's it. Where's he getting his ergot? They never found his supply of ergot, which is like I don't think an easy thing to get or to hide.
Yeah.
And then they're out on bail now too. $50,000 bail. Someone got them both out. I don't know.
Yeah, it makes you wonder, really.
Whole things makes me. And then it's like, why were they selling drugs on Snapchat? And it specifies that they were targeting the United States Air Force. What's that all about? Did they want to see how LSD affected people in the sky? Or I don't know. Were these just two jackasses? Who knows? The other thing that makes me real suspicious is I know you've seen the Joe Rogan podcast with the Black Coffee Rifleman.
Yeah. Yeah. You watch that one? Or listen
yeah,
to it?
you see the part where he was talking about how Hawaiians aren't really Americans, how they don't look American. Do you remember that part?
That's racist as shit.
I know, right? That's what
Who
I
looks
thought
American?
too.
What does American look like?
Yeah, I know. He
What
was
are you
like, they should
fucking
just be their
saying?
own country. I know, right?
Yeah.
He was like, they should be let. I think he was trying to say they should, like, he was trying to be nice about it, but was, I don't know, sounding super racist all of a sudden.
True. He was
He was
trying to
trying to
be
be
like,
like, they
he's trying
should
to
be their own
respect their
country.
differences.
Yeah, exactly.
He's trying to respect their. Is this a BLM guy by chance or KKK?
Yeah.
Which one?
It was Joe Rogan.
It was one of those quotes, eh? Is it BLM or KKK said it?
Oh yeah.
No, but yeah, Joe Rogan is a discourse professional.
Yeah.
Like,
well, see,
no
here's
matter
the
what
thing.
anyone says, he's part of the podcast industrial complex.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Whether that's CIA or FBI run, I don't know.
He admitted with Tim Dillon that he works for the CIA. He's handled by that Mike guy. Tim Dillon is also Whitney Cummings' handler. Like they both said that.
Yeah, Tim
openly
Dillon's
on the
clearly a
podcast.
CIA agent. He's constantly bringing up Epstein and
for
like other weird conspiracies.
For Joe Rogan to suggest that Hawaiians aren't Americans makes me think clearly they're fine with doing experiments on Hawaiians.
Yeah. True.
This all come together. It's obvious. It's obvious.
All over it, Todd. You're right.
It's obvious. Yeah, it's obvious.
I thought Deep State meant Hawaii, but you really are talking about the CIA doing some MK Ultra shit and then reporting it as subcontractors doing it. Like the problem that happened was they had this dumbass selling LSD. Like they've got the state there creating it, and then some dumbass selling it back to the government. Because that's how that's how bored people are right now. That undercover agents are like running into their own drug dealers.
So true.
But yeah.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just joking around.
But not really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I mean, the
Maybe,
other
kinda.
problem is Joe Rogan's also a distributor of psychedelics and openly admits it.
Yeah. Well, he's a kingpin.
Yeah.
I mean, why else would he move from LA to Austin?
Anyways, don't forget to subscribe. If you're on YouTube, hit the bell for notifications. Drop a comment down below. Give us a like. And if you're on Apple Podcasts, show some love with a 5-star review already.
We appreciate all you fucking drug fiends out there coming in every day, hitting that like.